Jay, the Surgeon General has officially declared gun violence an emergency in the U.S., especially as it pertains to children, that children in the United States are far more likely to die from gunshot wounds than anything else. And one of the things that was said during this conversation was how important it is for everyday people to be involved, that you don't necessarily have to have a platform to make a difference. So do you agree with that? And then what steps need to be taken to make sure that we are protecting our children?
Man, yeah, I agree. It's a mindset thing though. Everybody feel like they got this shit that they gotta do, gotta be like on a monumental scale. Like you gotta protect your house and then get with the people that's in your neighborhood so that y'all can protect y'all neighborhood and police your own neighborhood. And then, it just starts to grow like wildfire. If everybody's doing that, you'll start to see it. But, it's just like the politicians, everybody's hyped on the presidential election, but you barely can get people to show up locally, right? So it's the same thing, man. Like if it ain't being talked about at the top or focused on at the top, you feel like you can't make no adjustments, But one thing I learned from living and being out on the street is that it's certain people that's out there in that world who don't know what the hell is going on. Like they're not paying attention with the president. They're not paying attention to nobody else outside of their little world. And although we pity them, but sometimes you can actually envy them because it's a less amount of stress. These people aren't worried about car payments and worried about this. They're like, I live where I live. I'm okay with that. And they're just living with no knowledge of the world can blow up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And we got to, take a bit of that and say, hey, our world is what's in my house. Our world is what I survey every day. And how do I make that look better? And what happens, how it grows, that other people see that. And they even want to come into it, or they want to ask you how you do it. And all those things, and things start growing. And we also we want things to happen exponentially. Instead of inch by inch, everything's a cinch. We don't want just a small growth. We want it to go from $5 to $5 million. And we can't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? We have to take our bits and pieces and our chunks as it comes, and then we'll be fine. But we don't roll like that. We gotta have it all or nothing. And the more we move like that, the more we're gonna hurt ourselves, not nobody else.